Hello Autobots and Decepticons, my name is Mungry, and today I'm bringing you some Transformers War for Cybertron action, and I'm doing some Escalation. A lot of you guys have been asking for it, so here it is, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. At the end I will switch over and talk a little bit about Escalation for those of you guys that do not know it, but for a little quick brief summary on it, it's kind of like Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies or Gears of War Horde mode, and you get waves of enemies and they get tougher and tougher each wave you go into. So there's a couple things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. One thing was my live stream. I've had a lot of you guys asking me to do more and more live streams, and I enjoy doing them. I like interacting with you guys. I commentate over my live gameplay, and I talk to you guys in the chat box on twitch.tv. And if you haven't visited that, I do that on the weekends, or I have been doing it on the weekends. It's just twitch.tv/Mungry. So I am kind of curious, do you guys want me to keep doing that, or do you want me to have more of a schedule to do live streams, maybe like once a weekend, every weekend or something like that, or maybe a couple weekends every month do a live stream or two? I upgraded my internet and I got pretty much lag free, and I've been playing Transformers War for Cybertron, Transformers Dark of the Moon, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, and a little Battlefield 3, and everything seems to be pretty much lag free, and I've been doing commentary over that and talking with you guys in the chat box, and it's been really fun. I like interacting with you guys. It's very cool to kind of interact with you guys while I'm playing it live. So I'm curious, do you guys want to see that? And please leave in the comments if you do want to see that, because I want to know how many people want to see it so I can determine whether or not I can commit to doing live streams on every weekend, maybe on a Friday or a Saturday, and then I could actually give you guys a schedule on when I'm going to do live streams, what games I'm going to do live streams, and what system I'm going to do live streams for. So please let me know in the comments if you are interested in going to the live stream and chatting, or just coming to hang out, anything like that. But let me know, because I want feedback on that for sure, so let me know about the live stream. And I think if I get maybe 50 or more people that are interested in the live stream, I will try to put together like a schedule for the weekends, because I think live streaming is very fun. It's very cool to interact with you guys, like I said. Alright, I'm going to go on to some FAQs here that a lot of you guys have been asking me over and over and over, and I'm hoping that you guys will see this video and you will hear the answers to your questions in this video. So, the first question, this is in no particular order either, but I did write some questions down, and I'm going to try to think of some as I go along as well. The first question, what do you use to record your videos? And this is a good question, and I've answered this quite a bit of times to some of you guys, so I just want to put this in an official video labeled like FAQs. I use an HD PVR. If you Google it, you will find it instantly. It's $200 and it records high definition video. You also can get the Blackmagic Intensity Pro that records high definition videos as well. Now this does record the gameplay, but you have to have a computer that can handle it as well. Now that records my videos, but, this is a big but, it does not put it into YouTube format for me to upload to YouTube. That is something completely different. For that, which is called the rendering process, as I like to call it, because you render your videos with your voice over the top in different layers. I know this may be confusing for some of you guys, but if you were ever to see like a timeline, a video timeline, if you ever search for, say, render videos, you'll see a timeline, and on one line it's a video, the next line it will be this video sound, and the next line it might be commentary or any other thing like images you want to put over. You can render that stuff with like Sony Vegas, or I believe a program for Mac as well, maybe like iMovie or something like that. I don't have a Mac, so I'm not too positive about that. But you can find tutorials all over the internet if you type in something like render YouTube video and then type in the program that you're going to use. So I use Sony Vegas Pro for that, and then for recording my voice, I use Audacity. Audacity is a free program on the internet. You just need to download it, and it should work with your computer. So a lot of people do use like dazzles and stuff, but it's not high definition, and in this day and age, people are accustomed to watching high definition videos. So no matter how good your content is, if your videos are not in high definition, it is very hard for you to get views. So that is a very big tip for all you guys trying to make commentaries out there. And it's not cheap. It's like $200 to buy the hardware itself, which would be the HD PVR. So it's not cheap to do this stuff, but You almost have to have it these days in order to get people to watch your stuff. Alright, next question. Can I play with you? Yes, you can play with me. Now this is a lot easier done on Xbox 360 because you can look me up on Xbox 360. All you have to do if you're in War for Cybertron is go for the Power Struggle leaderboards and sort it to the top, and I'll be number 6, I believe, and then you can view my profile, see what I'm playing. You can join my session in progress, or you can send me a message. Otherwise, you can send me a message on Xbox 360 very simply and figure out if I'm online, if I'm playing the game that you're going to play. Do not spam me, please, if I am not playing the game that you're playing. But yeah, feel free to join my session in progress or send a message, and if I hop on, if you send a message that says like WFC for War for Cybertron, next time I log on, I see that message, and if I go to play that game, I'll send you a message, or actually I'll send you an invite, and if you're online, you can join me if you're playing. Or if you send me like a DOTM for Dark of the Moon, I'll do the same thing. So yes, you can play with me. I also do some open lobbies sometimes, so look forward to those. It's a little bit more complex on the PS3 because you can only join your friend session in progress, I believe. So I'm not too sure on how you would join my session in progress, but I will give you guys a hint. If I do announce it on Twitter or YouTube that I am playing, or there's an open lobby for the PS3, I'm going to be playing Power Struggle. I'm going to be playing Countdown to Extinction, those two game types. So chances are if you search into one of those, you will find me. Alright, next question. Can I be your friend on Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3? And this is a yes if I have an open spot. Right now, I am full. I've been trying to kind of remove people that I don't play with at all. Or if you're from overseas and I'm never on at the time you're on, I'm going to try to remove you as well. It's nothing against you or anything, but it's just that I like to get friends on my friends list that are on when I'm on so that they can play with me. And I may also remove you if I notice that when we do play together, there is a lot of lag. And you can tell pretty easily because there will be a little lag box in the right corner. So for a lot of you guys that are overseas, I mean, it just doesn't pay to have each other on the friends list and not be able to play with each other just because of the distance and the connection. And if I don't play with you and you're from the United States or anything, I might just remove you to try to get some more people that play the games that I play on my list as well. Next question. Do you play on Xbox 360 or PS3 more? I play probably about 80% of the time on Xbox 360. And the reason for that is because when I hook up the high definition recorder and I record gameplay, I can play my games that I want in 1080p on the Xbox 360. Now, for some reason on the PlayStation 3 when I do the same, it does not let me do that. It will let me play in 720 max. So I do enjoy playing in high definition while I record, so that is one reason I play on Xbox 360 more. Also, I've been playing on Xbox 360 for a long time, and I talk to quite a bit of my friends on there that I know in real life, so I enjoy it more, and I also prefer the controller versus a PlayStation 3 one. But I still will come on PS3 occasionally and play with you guys. Alright, next question. How many people play War for Cybertron? I get this a lot, and it's really tough to say this because it's different, I feel like, every week. But I want to give you guys an estimate of 600 to 700 people per week, and that's weekday. You can increase that probably by 200 on the weekends, maybe 300. But I always have an easy time getting into games. But people do join my session in progress, so I know other people probably have a more difficult time to get into games than I do. So if you do plan on getting in the game, you might have to play some Team Deathmatch and Conquest for the most part. But try to make some friends on there when you do join into those games and get some other game types going, because it's definitely worth it. It's fun to just go in there with random teams and always get games going. Alright, next question. Can I do a dual commentary with you? And for the people that are just wondering the answer for this, the answer is basically no. And I'm not saying no forever, but for now it's no. And it might be a maybe in the future. I've tried to do dual commentaries over the internet with multiple friends before, including Tanner. I'm sure you've heard a bunch of me and Tanner playing together. And you can definitely tell if we are playing over the internet or if we're at one another's house. And the reason I say no is it's impossible to get good quality through the internet. And I also say no because a ton of you guys have been asking me this, and I just cannot do it with all you guys. I have a crazy schedule. I work every day, so I don't have much time during the day, and I don't really know my schedule for making commentaries too often. Now, I've been putting commentaries out pretty quickly here, but that's also because I've been doing a lot of live commentaries with Raymond and Zelda. So I've been putting those commentaries out almost daily these days, but that's more current situation, and as of right now I'm going to say no for the dual commentaries, and maybe in the future, I don't know, but you might see some dual commentaries from Tanner or Heartdog on my channel, just because I know them in person. It's super easy for one another for us to go to each other's place, hook up a microphone, and both talk into it and get good quality and not worry about any lag or any kind of spikes or anything like that. So right as for now, no. But I do encourage you guys to make your own commentaries or montages or anything like that dealing with Transformers or any other game that I'm playing, and I definitely would accept them as a video response if I listen to them and they sound good and they have 480p or higher in video quality. And that would be a very good way for you guys to get your name out there as well. And I do encourage everybody on my channel to check out the video responses that are on my videos, because there are some good ones. Next question. Will you remove me? Now, I kind of covered this in the Can I Be Your Friend on the Xbox 360. I may remove you. Usually if I remove you, it's because I don't play with you at all and it's nothing against you or I haven't talked to you for a while. Now, I also will remove you if you do like a lot of cheating or hacking or anything like that. If I see you guys doing that and I'm in the lobby, I most likely will just remove you right away no matter what. But other than that, I won't remove you. I try to keep everybody that's been on my list and I've played with every once in a while on there. But sometimes people lose interest in certain games and their game tastes change, and if my game taste is different than your game taste and I don't know you in person, chances are I might remove you.
Next question. Should I buy Transformers War for Cybertron or Transformers Dark of the Moon? Now, this comes down to, do you have the money, or which one do you prefer to buy, or can you afford to buy both, I guess? And I would say for around $20 right now, Transformers War for Cybertron is a for sure buy. I mean, I think the campaign alone is worth $25. And you get probably a lot of time extra with Escalation, and you're for sure going to play some multiplayer as well. For Dark of the Moon, I'm not too sure. It's more expensive still. I don't know exactly the price. I would guess it's over $40, but I do have a hard time getting into games sometimes on Dark of the Moon, and the campaign, in my opinion, is not worth that money. So I guess it comes down to if you have the money or if you do not, but I would say War for Cybertron for sure.
Next question. Will you be doing a Transformers War for Cybertron walkthrough? The answer to this is yes. But I am currently doing 2 walkthroughs right now, Raymond and Zelda, and I'm going to finish those up first. And I know not all you guys are interested with those. I can tell by how many people are viewing them, but I really enjoy playing them, and I've been having a good time talking with you guys that like watching those and everything. And it's awesome to have a good variety of games going, and I'm really happy with how those 2 games are going right now. So I'm going to finish those 2 up first, but I do plan on doing a Transformers War for Cybertron campaign. Next question on the Transformers War for Cybertron campaign, it kind of goes with this, is will you play with me when I'm recording that? And actually, I'm not sure about this one. Right now, I kind of have an idea what I'm going to do, and I don't think I'm going to be doing the campaign, or at least I'm not going to be doing all the campaign parts with multiplayer. It's very hard to do a commentary that is really engaging for you guys, the audience, while talking to other people when they maybe have different agendas or topics that they want to talk about during the gameplay. And there are some ideas that I have when I want to play through this game that I want to go through with solo. So maybe I might also play with some of you guys and actually do commentary, because I do my walkthroughs live, so I'll be doing all these live, but I maybe will just talk over to the microphone while you guys are playing. But I may do a couple episodes where I actually engage with the people that I'm playing with. But I'm not sure. So yes or no. I probably will not announce that. It'll probably just be random. If I do go on and play, I'll probably go on and play, and whoever gets into the lobby first will probably be into the lobby when I do that campaign. A couple other really basic questions that you guys ask me quite a bit are, who's your favorite Transformers? For the Autobot side, I always have like Grimlock, but I also like Optimus Prime a lot, so I would say maybe those two. And for the Decepticon side, I definitely would have to pick Starscream, and this is just overall, like, not necessarily directed towards any game or movie. This is just kind of overall. So I would have to pick Starscream for the Decepticon side, and I also like Devastator, but he's not really one Transformer. So that's pretty much all the FAQs I can think of at this time. I just wanted to clear up some things with you guys, and I wanted to have some quality time with you guys as well. And if you guys have any other questions for me, let me know. Alright, let's talk a little bit about Escalation. Escalation, basically like Nazi zombies, like I said, for Call of Duty Black Ops. It's a very fun game type. In this game type, I believe we are playing on a map called Pulse. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not positive. I can't remember now. But I do remember I am Air Raid, and I have the Whirlwind ability and the Invisible ability, or the Cloaking. It is very important to have at least one member on your team with the Cloak, because when you put that Cloak on, all the enemies, either Decepticon enemies or Autobot enemies, they're just going to freeze up like, hey, where'd you go? So you're going to have an advantage to go help and revive your teammates. Now, I cut up this gameplay a little bit. I'm not sure if I showed that part, but there was a point in this game where I had to basically go through half a round by myself. Everybody else was down, and because I had Cloak, I could navigate around the map, get myself overshields, get myself ammo, get myself health, and complete the round for my fellow Autobots. It is also very important to open up as many doors as possible and share the amount of points with everybody so that everybody can get an overshield, everybody can get a scrap maker, and then everybody can get a different gun or get healing grenades, which are very important as well. There are a lot of different types of enemies. I'm not too familiar with their names. I know the huge ones you saw us fight in the beginning, the two really big ones, those are called just tanks, the brutes, and there are other ones. You'll see the cloakers, you'll see guys coming with overshields, so they all have their own different style of battle, I guess, against you, or style, or fighting style, I should say. But the Scrapmaker I definitely recommend. And another good character to have is Zeta Prime in this, because he has Warcry for the Autobots, and he also provides an ammo beacon. And the ammo beacon is probably the most important part in this game, because you run out of ammo so quickly and so much, and that ammo beacon can fill everybody else up, and it can save them a lot of money. Now, I know ammo is not that expensive, but it can add up a lot in these later rounds because these guys take so much damage and you have to shoot and punch them so many times to kill them. So Air Raid, he is a definitely good choice to have on the battlefield. Zeta Prime is a very good one as well. So is Optimus, because he does have Warcry, and also Barrier can be very good because it can shield off somebody that is down, and you can get some time to revive them with a Barrier as well. Sentry guns are good too, just because it provides another gun on the battlefield. So there's a couple people that I would kind of stay away from being, maybe the people that only have like a dash and a whirlwind, if they have that combo. I'm not really too sure if there is such a person, but those ones you can kind of more or less avoid being in Escalation. And this is one of the DLC maps. This is a pretty cool map. I didn't get a chance to unleash it in the bottom, but below me where I'm standing right now, there is like a nuclear bomb that goes off, and it will like destroy the tanks and everything. It's 2,500 points, so we never got to the point where we could actually use it, but I have seen it before. It's pretty cool. And earlier in the video you also saw us flood a bottom of the room, so there are different types of traps in these games. In a different one, a Decepticon one, there are like electric fences that they can go through, and you have seen turrets around the battlefield. You can buy them as well, and some turrets heal you, and some turrets help you out with machine guns or missiles. And it's very important to learn where that overshield is, because the overshield is basically like double health, and it's not that much more expensive. 250, I believe, and it definitely helps you out if your whole team can have that. So it's a good idea to be able to talk to your teammates in this game type and to share points if you need to, because if someone dies totally, they are coming with nothing. So definitely share the points, help them buy a gun, buy them an overshield, get them on their feet, otherwise they are just going to die right away and they're not going to be of any help to you. And in the later rounds, the bad guys are very, very mean, as if you go down and you're not near that teammate, chances are he's going to die if he's around a lot of people, especially if they're carrying ion displacers. He's going to get killed super quick. So definitely play as a team. It's a pretty good strategy to stay on top in this particular map, just because when those tanks come in and they shoot their huge laser beams at you, that thing can kill you right away. And actually at the end of this video you will see that's how we end, from pretty much a tank shooting me and Ratchet, and we had no chance after that. So the EMP shotgun, only 200 points, not a bad gun. And also remember, you do have vehicle guns, and in plane form, if you do decide to be a plane, you have the option to press Y or whatever button changes your gun, whatever system or PC you're playing on. You have the option to change that to a machine gun or rockets, so that definitely helps out in jet form. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to let the rest of this play out for you guys wondering how this ended, but I'm going to just cut it off here for me talking, and I'm going to crank the volume back up, or the sound effects. And before you exit out of this video, please leave a comment and let me know if you're interested in watching that live stream on the weekends. I am very curious to see how many people would be interested in watching that. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the escalation match. Have a good day, guys.
Cooling phase complete. Talk about coming in handy. Stand behind my engines. Pulling weapon. Not getting back up.
energon is dangerously low.